This is continuation from patient registration and visit, part 1. This box shows the registration number, RN, agent name, if assigned previously, and any dues. This is the registration number, RN. This is the agent name, if assigned previously. These are the dues, unpaid bills from previous visits. It is important to collect the previous dues as soon as possible. If the patient is paying this due, click on the due to record the payment. Enter the payment details here. And click Enter to save this payment. For all patients, it is good practice to record the chief complaint here. This chief complaint will be shown in the waiting list and can be helpful to the doctor. If patient refuses to tell the chief complaint or not applicable, enter NA here. Do not leave blank. This is the triaging color. Click this icon to change to none, N, green, G, yellow, Y, or red, R. Click again to change to red. Click again to change. If this is ticked, and when SMS is available, patient will receive a SMS with link to pre-consultation form containing relevant questionnaires and DAS21 screening. Patients that registered via Facebook Messenger will receive this link in Messenger. When a patient is selected, no editing is possible. To start editing, tick Edit first. When mouse pointer is hovered on the DOB field, this box will be shown. Patient's age in years or months can be entered here and the date of birth will be automatically filled up. The date of birth can also be selected from this calendar. Click the DOB field to show this calendar. Enter the patient's address here. Do not include the state and postcode here. The state can be entered here. The postcode can be entered here. When proper address has been entered, it is possible to show the map of this address by clicking Map. This is the map of the address. The patient's sex is a required field. Every visit can be grouped into the predefined groups. The predefined groups are managed in Add/Edit Patient Groups in the admin page. The groups are managed here. The patient's race is a required field. Every visit can be tagged to a referral source. This is not health-related referral but where the patient come from/heard about the clinic. The referral sources are managed in Add/Edit Referral Sources in the admin page. The referral sources are managed here. Up to 3 phone numbers can be saved. The most important phone number is the first number as this will be used for SMS. If the patient does not want SMS messages, click here to disable SMS for this patient. No SMS means the SMS has been disabled for this patient. To enable, click again on No SMS. Up to 3 fax numbers can be saved. Up to 3 emails can be saved. Up to 3 emergency contacts can be saved. Enter their names here. Enter the respective emergency contacts' contact numbers here. Enter the respective emergency contacts' relationships here. For every visit, if the patient is to be billed under a panel, the panel must be specified here. Search the panel here. And select from the drop-down list. If categories have been specified for this panel, it can be selected here. Categories are only used for panels. If there are limits specified for the panel or category, they will be displayed here. Click here to display this panel's coverage limits, if saved in the panel page. These are the coverage details for the panel. This panel can be removed by double-clicking on this field. The patient's workplace can be specified here. If predefined workplaces were saved for this panel, the workplace must be selected from this list and cannot be typed in. Predefined workplaces for this panel is saved in the panel page. For TPAs especially, workplaces should be correctly specified. Specify the patient's occupation here. If there are any notes/remark for this visit, it can be entered here. These notes can be configured to appear on panel invoices under Remark. Enter the employee ID here. This can be configured to appear on panel invoices under Remark. The employee ID will appear on panel invoice under Remark if invoice feature 3 is selected for the panel in the panel page. The notes will appear on panel invoice under Remark if invoice feature 4 is selected for the panel. This is the Remarks section in the panel invoice. If specific times have been saved for this panel, the patient cannot be billed under this panel as the visit time is not within the saved times. The coverage times for the panel is specified here in the panel page. To be continued in patient registration and visit, Part 3.